questions. So we'll start with Mike.
Oh, inattendu. Bonsoir, Chris. Je voulais te demander un peu quel était l'état d'esprit après ce road trip qui est presque fini. Il vous reste encore un match. Des matchs encourageants malgré les défaites. Quel est un peu l'état d'esprit? C'est frustrant ou c'est encourageant, justement?
Un peu des deux. Je pense que c'est dur de perdre. On ne veut pas perdre. Puis on joue tellement fort, puis le basket, puis tout, que c'est dur de perdre comme ça. Je pense qu'on apprend à chaque jour et puis on commence à savoir un peu de qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire. Mais en ce moment, c'est un peu dur de perdre les games qu'on pense qu'on peut gagner à chaque fois.
Et pour revenir rapidement sur ce match, sur la dernière action, c'est un choix délibéré de prendre les tirs à 3 points alors qu'il n'y avait que 2 points d'écart. Est-ce que vous pensiez que vous n'aviez pas peut-être l'énergie pour aller en prolongation?
Non, je pense qu'il y en a eu des. Comme j'ai dit, Fred peut rentrer cette shot-là à n'importe quel temps. La shot que j'ai prise, je pensais que ça allait rentrer. Je pense que j'étais ouvert, j'ai shooté, ça a été à la backroom, comme ils disent. Je pensais que ça allait rentrer. Alors, comme j'ai dit, je pense pas que ça n'a aucune raison avec aller overtime et tout. Je pense qu'on a pris les shots qu'on pensait qu'on pouvait rentrer, puis malheureusement, c'est pas rentré. Alors, comme j'ai dit, on ne peut pas faire plus que ça après ça.
Parfait. Merci beaucoup, Chris, et bon voyage à Washington.
Merci.
Thanks, Mike. And now we'll go to English questions for you here, Chris. We'll go to Josh.
Hey, Chris. You guys are using a tight 7-6 man rotation the last couple of games here. How sustainable do you think that is? And are you guys feeling the toll of that late in these games?
I think we're all ready to play. Obviously, if we could play more players, like I said, it's not my decision. I'll go here and play. I think we all do the same when we all down the line. Like I said, it's we ain't playing bad basketball. Like I said, we're close with all these teams, and we could have won a lot of those games. And it could have went both ways. This game, Miami could have went both ways. For me, it's just continuing to figure it out, how to help the team. I missed a couple of good shots that, I wish I could get back and make. And I think we all figuring out what we could do to help this team. And, some tough shot that didn't go in, but I think it could have went both ways. And if we win this game, then, it's a total different conversation we're having.
As a young team, what are you guys able to take away from, especially the late game reps against these really good teams?
To play a full game, those missed free throws or those closeout that we didn't get, or those offensive rebound that they got. When you start, counting all of them together, you realize, okay, well, we could have won this game. So, we're a young team, but we do are getting better every time, and I think we find a chemistry and a role, and that's the most important thing is to learn. Like I said, we're gonna get back on track, and obviously. It still hurts to lose those games, a close one against a good team, but I think we're right there.
Thanks, Chris. Safe flight, man.
Thanks, Josh. And next we'll go to Oren.
Hey, Chris. I wanted to ask you about Precious Achiuwa and kind of what have you learned about him as a defensive player specifically? Like when you two are out there together and you're kind of manning the back line with him, just how much trust you have in his ability to contest shots and play all the different schemes. And yeah, what have you learned about him?
Like I said, he works so hard, and there's a lot of things that we don't see. Like obviously you see the rebounds and stuff, but like all the helps that he does in the backside, all the he talks and all that. So it makes it a lot easier for a guy like me, if I see somebody driving, I know that Precious is behind, so I can help a lot more. And there's one thing that, Precious does well is that he doesn't really take plays off. Obviously, sometimes, you're a step late and that happens. It's the NBA. A lot of guys are good, but you can see that he makes the effort every time. And, we need somebody like that. And, now that we can switch a little bit more and all that, he's able to guard those guards too. So it definitely makes it a lot easier with a guy like that.
And with the communication that you mentioned, the talking, is that at all rare for someone as young as him and someone so new to the team?
I mean, I think the coaching staff is preaching that every time, so he just picked it up. Obviously, you can hear every time. Like if you watch the game, you hear Big Cat talking all the time. So, you know, it just helps people like like me, Precious, to consistently be able to communicate. And the fact that we're doing a lot of switch, that's a lot of talking. You can't just point switch because they'll just blow by you. So you have kind of no choice to talk, and it helps that that's a normal thing for him.
All right, thanks, Chris. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, Chris. That's all the questions we have for you here.